lovely YouTubers, welcome back to my YouTube channel with me, your girl Morgan Tracy J, coming today with another Fearless Friday video. And today's Fearless Friday is all about single and thriving, okay boo? So today I'm going to talk to you all about just some things I've learned on singleness, but also I'm going to take you with me. It's a vlog style because I really have work to do today, like real talk, okay? And so I'm so excited to just finally get you caught up on some stuff and give some single ladies out there some encouragement, okay girl? I mean, I know we need it, right? So I'm looking forward to doing that, as well as today is just another real work day in the ministry. So I got to the office, I grabbed me some breakfast, I grabbed me some coffee. I usually have not been drinking that much coffee lately, but for the sake of today, I know I'm gonna need it because I've got editing, I've got a lot to do. Honestly, you guys, life has been lifing so much lately. Not in a bad way. It's good things, but it's busy. And I am feeling the busyness at times. And I'm not a busy person. I don't like to just be busy. I like to be purposeful, okay? So anyways, let me give you a rundown of what we have going on today. So how you thrive every single day is you get messages all day long. No, I'm kidding. But how you thrive every single day is you have to have a to-do list. So many of us work our regular 9-to-5 jobs. But you always got to have a to-do list. You always got to know there are some things you have to get done that day. So usually the times I put the to-do list, personal things, I put it in my phone. So if you go to the Notes app on iPhone, if you go to the Notes app on your iPhone, there's a checklist. I always have to-dos, things to remind myself about, like go get those groceries, Monty needs snacks. Tonight you need to prepare your hair because you got to record something tomorrow or whatever, right? So that's a little step I do for me. But also on a day-to-day, I use our HDC planner. These are free. And so I'm going to write out what my day looks like today. Also for my ministry right in front of me, I always have a weekly plan. So based on, this is a lot going on. Based on the day, I already know things that have to get done. But if the day before I didn't complete some on that day, that means I kind of got to do that today. So today for my weekly plan, Thursday, we need to post a fashion reel, or I don't think I have a fashion reel. I think we're just going to post a reel in general. We need to record the Fearless Friday vlog. That's what I'm doing today. We also need to record or prepare a morning coffee word. I actually recorded that word already, so we need to make time to study today. Also, we need to send the video to Christine. Already did that. We need to design the Fearless Friday thumbnail. I always, on my HTC planner, I always utilize the to-do side. There's the to-dos, and then there's the add-ons. The add-ons are the things that you just have to add on. Like, I know I have to run to Walmart today. I've been putting that off every day this week. But my dog needs treats. I need water. I need soap. Like, I really need things, so I got to do that. But today also too, I need to clean up the office. Like, that's really bad out there. I created some content last week and I made it so dirty and so messy. So I need to do an office cleanup a little bit. Also, what else do I have to do? Oh, I need to get pictures of this hat and this outfit. So I need to get an OOTD pics and some videos. This will be a great way to promote the Fearless hat. If you have not bought my Fearless hat or my Fearless merch, check it out, link in the description box. So I need to take pictures of that. Also, I need to post on my stories today, kind of just some BTS behind the scenes, right? Also, what else do I need to do? I'm looking at this. The biggest thing I have to do today, Felicia's taking care of things. Oh, we have that sale going on YouTube University. I need to check out that YouTube mini course sale. I need to review the sale, and I need to make sure the emails are going out. It is actually not that hard of a day, but honestly, the biggest part is going to be editing that YouTube video. And that video is thick, it is fat, it is big, and it's got a little sponsorship in there. And it goes out tomorrow when I'm recording this particular video. So yeah, we got a lot of little things to do. But first things first, I think we need to go ahead and take the photos now while I'm still pretty fresh faced and I just got in the office. It'd be a great time to get the photos out of the way. It'd be a great time to get some clips out of the way, my OOTD, all that. That would be great. But now on this section here, I always have priority, and if I have any meetings, I put those here. I actually don't have meetings today, which is great. I always put my goal, and I always write that out. And then on the bottom, I always add a quote or a scripture, right? And so I'm excited to always like add that. So I always come back and do that. But I know my biggest priority today is to edit and upload my Fearless Friday video before I leave the office. My Wi-Fi at home is not like the office Wi-Fi. And this one here is fast. So I need to edit the video and I need to upload it here because it takes 10 minutes here when it could take an hour at home. So that's really good. The next thing I need to do is I need to make sure that I am, what is today? Today is Thursday. Oh, I need to study my morning coffee. I need to have some study time. I have not had true in the office study time all week. I've studied in my own time at home, but not really in the office without distraction, without phone, without everything. So that's really good. I need to do that. Also, we need to design. Yes, we need to design the Fearless Friday thumbnail. So yeah, let's go take these photos because we better just do them. We gotta do them, we gotta do them. So the first thing I always do is I try to come and freshen up my lips. I don't really freshen up my makeup because I'm like, I honestly just been doing spot correcting. I kind of outline my lips just a little bit. Honestly, I've noticed if you look like you've got your lips look right, you know, you got a little mascara on, you can look like you have a full face going on when you really don't. And I know it looks like I have a full face of makeup. I just did eyeliner, mascara, lips, and a small little spot correcting. So I do not have a full face on at all. So yeah. And I just added some loose big curls to my hair. It's pretty frizzy and I was okay with that because this is really not a straighten out. This is a blowout, and you know, a blowout can be real kind of poofier, which I'm fine with that because I was just going to throw on this hat because I'm taking, the hat is the star today. So I'm taking the pictures with the hat. Alrighty. So now we are going to probably grab this tripod where it has this little holder, and I'm going to throw my phone on there and we're going to take some OOTD photos and all that. But actually, I think I could throw a person to this photo as well, just to have a cute little vibe. Just finished taking those photos. We got the OOTD, we got photos of the hat, and also this bag. So technically I was wearing this outfit with some tennis shoes, which makes sense because I'm in the office, I'm running around all day. I want to show you this bag I got from Teddy Blake. This bag is phenomenal, okay? I knew I wanted a quality little pink bag, and Teddy Blake had the perfect little one. Like the gold detail, I mean, this is so nice. And it's that perfect little side bag, like just like that grocery store pop of color. You could be wearing an all black, all white, basic outfit, and this could be your pop of color bag. And that's exactly what I wanted. I love the hard gold detail. Like, these things are so durable and hard. One thing about Teddy Blake is they have quality leather. Like, this stuff is so nice. So anyways, I'm gonna open up the bag, how tight you want it, how much clothes you want it. It depends on what you got all inside, if you don't have that much. And then also too, guys, the inside is this plush pink as well. So it's just really nice. That's something I will say about Teddy Blake's bags. They really care about their quality, not for that crazy price of a designer bag. These are technically designer bags, but they're not crazy expensive. And I will tell you, it's the way that they give it to you. Like, it comes in this box, like so cute. And then you open up the box and it comes with its own dust bag. I love that it comes with its own dust bag, because when I'm not using this, I can put it right back in there and just allow it to keep its quality, its shape, all that. But you guys know I have talked about Teddy Blake's bags a lot, like my work bag I just showed you guys. Their bags are so quality. One thing about this work bag, this is a tote bag. My laptop fits in here. Excuse the junk, but it's so, I love the inside that is red. Like, that is just another pop for me. I love that. So real quick, I need to go shoot one thing real quick on my Instagram, or make a video for Instagram that I'm gonna shoot of my hat, and then I'm also gonna shoot of the Teddy Blake bag. So I wanna make that content really quick. That's technically on my to-do list, but not really. But I'm gonna make that real fast, and then we'll be right back. You guys, I want to tell you, I do got some work to do, but real quick, I want to just give you some quick tips how to thrive in your singleness right now. Like I just said it earlier, like you got to have a daily to do. You got to be focused on your goals and your purpose, right? Man, like if I waited on a husband, there would be a lot of goals I have not reached by now, but also there's a lot of waiting I would be doing. And I caught myself in one season with a particular guy I was dating, where I was waiting on us to be married to do life together. So I wasn't really going after my personal goals and personal things. And I quickly learned when that relationship started to end, like, why have you been waiting? What are you waiting on? So I want to encourage you, sis, you are single until you're married. Until so even in the, and also you have to remember, so sis, remember, the best part of marriage is your singleness. You still have to be a single individual with your own single purposes, your own single dreams, your own single goals. And that's how you two mesh so well. Even in marriage, you guys need space. Even in marriage, you're going to need your own little hobbies, and he's going to have his own things. I want to encourage you today, how you thrive in your singleness is you get so focused on the things that God has for you. Not saying you don't go out and date, not saying you just, be recluse and don't ever do anything. I want to encourage you, actually go out and date. Go date. I want to tell you, I went years without dating, and then when I got back in the dating field, I realized how I could have easily been preyed on because I did not know things. How I easily could have been taken advantage of, and I did get taken advantage of. Or guys would tell me something and I would just believe them. And truly, because my heart wanted to believe them, and then when things wouldn't work out, I'd be like, why were they like that? And I had to learn over time. When you're out of the dating field for so long, sometimes the first guy that says, hi, you're beautiful, you just latch on like this person is my husband. And that's not how it works here. You have to be willing to say, okay, I'm going to take my time with this. I'm going to allow Jesus to reveal to me and unfold this thing. Also, I'm going to be willing to put myself out there and date and get to know people, to know what I like and I don't like. If you've not really dated, you don't know what you really like. You might think, oh, I like a guy that is 6'2" and he has a lot of money, but you might get a guy that's 6'2" with a lot of money and he has no character and he has no integrity or no heart for God. That real quick is going to let you realize this is not what I like, right? So I want to tell you, If you want to thrive right now in your singleness, is get caught up in your hobbies. Get caught up in the things you love. Start to love yourself and be the best version of you. And as you do that, then over time, you'll start to date and stuff. Now, I got to give you this advice now, though. I can't tell you how to have a successful marriage or successful relationships because I have not really done that. But I can tell you how to be successful in your singleness. How to not wait on anybody, but to go after the things you want. There was a season when I was like, I should not buy a home yet because I don't have a husband yet. And I kept thinking like, no, I'm not going to buy a home yet. I'm not going to buy a home yet. It probably here, maybe in the last few months, I finally realized you can buy a home, Morgan. Like you and your little dog will hold that mug down, okay? Like you can buy a home instead of keep renting all the time. Like I had to get to that realization. You're not waiting on anything. So how you thrive now in your singleness, girl, is you get a daily to-do list. Like even though you go to work and stuff, but have some daily to-dos on there that is for your life and that's going to better your life. There's a daily to-do I have on my to-do list, which is I meditate every single day. I journal every day. And I do try my best to work out just about every day now. Might just be a walk, but I do try to be physical. There's some daily to-dos that is specifically for me and nobody else, right? So I want to remind you how you thrive in your singleness is have some daily to-dos for your dreams, for your purpose, for things that are just for you. There's sometimes I want to lay down for 30 minutes on Pinterest and just pin all these outfits. That's for me. I love that. Okay, sometimes I want to sit down and look at different conferences and things like that because that inspires me, right? I want to encourage you, do some things for you, and that is how you're really going to thrive in your singleness. Now, I'm going to come back later in this video and I'm going to talk to you about some triggers and stuff I've learned in my singleness, okay, and some tips on that. But right now, y'all, I got to get to work. Your girl been playing on the phone, but I got to post some stuff, so you're probably going to get a time lapse of me for the next few hours, though. It's going to look like a few minutes, but it's probably really going to be a few hours. So right now, it is 11:06 a.m. I've been in the office for probably about an hour now, and now it's time to put in work. I got to really work, okay? So hopefully you enjoy my time lapse. Take a mirror pic, send that to my boo phone. Tell that Uber driver to pull up, play that new joint. No. I'm supposed to have a sponsor video going up tomorrow. I already started editing the footage, and I paused because I was like last week when I was editing it. I come to pull out the footage. I had to go find my flash drives. I have multiple ones. I have like 5 of these, so I had to go find them. The one the footage is on is broken. Do you see that corner up there? It won't even go into my computer. It's broken, like, and it literally snapped. It had to just break inside of the carrier thing. I always leave them inside these carriers. This is a carrier where you put your SD cards in just to kind of keep them safe, like that. I always keep my SD cards in here, and this was in there when I brought it out. It was broken. So I'm like, what? Did this carrier break it? Oh my gosh, that is a whole night routine. Why SD card? Why? Why? And the two that the footage isn't on are perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But these are feel more durable. This one feels skinnier. Yeah, I'm not getting 64 gig no more. I gotta do 128. Oops. I've got to go 128 or bigger because these are bigger and they're heftier and they just feel stronger. Wow, this little thing is so flimsy. Like the whole top of it cracked off. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. This is just the reality of life. Like this was not planned. I did not expect this to break. That is hours of footage. There's a reason for all of this, right? Like there's a reason for all of it. So I'm just gonna have to chunk it up to the Lord and say, you know, Jesus, He was getting pulled left and right when he was on his trips and he was on his road. People would be like, come save my daughter, come heal this person, come do this. And he would just go and flow. And so that's what I have to remember. It's not about perfection. It's about flowing with the Holy Spirit. And somehow this SD card just collapsed on me and broke with all the video footage for that video that goes up tomorrow, which now that video is not going to go up tomorrow. And now that means I have to put it to my calendar again to re-record it. But maybe this time around it'll be even better. So I've got to see the bright side in it. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little more work. And then I'll come back and talk to you about some single stuff. But that's a little, That's all I can say. Well, I finished cleaning up, so when I leave I am going to take the garbage out. I have it sitting in that chair right there. But I did kind of tidy up every area that I needed to tidy up. But now it is time for me to do some study. And actually this is something I usually do not show in my videos because it's personal, you know? When you try to you try to study and then you kind of got a camera in your face and stuff, it gets really sometimes hard to like have the real intimate study time with the Lord. So right here on this couch is where I come to study. And in my old office I had a couch, and then I didn't put one in here in my personal room, and I had this out there for our setup, but since we're changing out our setup and everything, I thought this couch would do perfect in here because I don't ever really sit on the couch, but I like to have books and papers all over the couch. And so I'm gonna do some study. And this is one of my favorite parts of the day when I get the chance to do this. Now, granted, I don't get to do this every day in the office because like today I would have been editing that video, which would have took a lot more time. And I maybe would have to eventually get home to Monty J and all that. But today, since that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, I actually get time to study. And so it's just me here right now. Like my sister's supposed to be starting with me towards the end of September, end of September. So right now it's just me here. So I don't really have to shut my door. But when I did have my intern or when my sister starts, I will shut my door. But for now, I'm going to keep that open. And I have my coffee. I got... I always love pencils, highlighters. I always just grab a few of these with me when I go sit down. So I know I have this couch. I sit on the couch sometimes, but 9 times out of 10 I don't. But this is usually how I do it, you guys. I just like sit here and I have this notepad and I have notes already sometimes. And I just clear a piece of notepad. But so, most of the time, God has already been talking to me about something during the week. So I always put them in my phone. So I have a notes called ideas. This is some things. Yes. Ooh. Okay, I have a title already. The Lord gave it to me. So I've got to do my due diligence on this. Because I got to go find what He's really saying, okay? So I'm looking up a particular scripture. So sometimes I do it on my laptop, but sometimes I do it here on my phone. I didn't know where it was, but I knew what it said. That's kind of what the Lord spoke to me about. I just didn't know exactly where it was, and so it popped up. So I'm going to write out this scripture, and then I'm going to go look and read it and kind of get the context of it all around it. So I'm going to do that real quick. Every day of my life, God, I want to see your face. I want to know your heart. I want to walk with you every day of my life. I want to see your face. I want to know your heart. I want to walk with you every day of my life, God. I want to see your face. I want to know your heart. I want to walk with you every day of my life, God. It's actually really hard to prepare words sometimes because you feel it first, and it just is making me emotional because the Lord is speaking, and it's speaking to me, obviously. It's good, obviously, but it's it's a challenge. Challenging, yeah. Okay, Lord. Okay, Jesus. All right. We're gonna do it, but how? Okay, you guys, I just finished about 40 minutes of study. It was really good. I still got a ways to go though. And that's one thing I will say. When I've studied, I never just get all the word in one setting. I always try my best to take my time with it. And usually when I'm crunched for time, I don't get that luxury. But here lately, I have been giving myself at least a week or two in advance so pretty much y'all will see videos, but I'm already pre-recorded those and I'm already working on a couple more after them. So I feel like I'm not rushed because that really does help me. So you guys, study, like I said, was really great. But before I get in this vlog, I kind of want to talk to you about, as a single woman, acknowledging your triggers. Okay, and this is something I will tell you. Sometimes as single women, we can kind of use singleness and not dating as a way to really to just be alone. If you have ever been, hurt, if you ever went through really tough situations, even some trauma, some abuse, sometimes we will hide behind singleness really because we are still trying to protect ourselves. I'm speaking from experience. There was 5 years I went without dating. And I remember thinking this was a good thing, this was a great thing, until it was time to get back out in the dating field. And that's when I realized I was way out of pocket. I did not know what I was looking for. It was a mess. And I quickly realized that a lot of my triggers and pains were still there. I just had secluded myself from everybody so nobody could trigger me. So when I started getting in relationships, I started to catch these things start coming to the surface. I started to see some issues. I started to see myself wanting to lash out. I started to see a spirit like a control, just wanting to always have control, all of this, which I could not see it in my singleness because there was no one there. And so I want to encourage you, if you're someone who's always alone, but you're thriving, and I think that's beautiful, sis, but you have to remember that relationships are what is going to develop us and what's going to make us better. And so if you have no relationships around you, There's nothing there to show you your trigger. There's nothing there to show you that, hey, maybe I'm not that nice when it comes to females. Like maybe I need to be a little softer here. Maybe I need to trust a little more. Maybe I always think pessimistic and I need to work on being a little more optimistic. Whatever it may be, I want to tell you, being a single woman, there were years that I did not realize I still had a lot of trauma because I was being so alone. And I thought that, oh, I'm overcoming all these things until I got into relationships. And I'm like, hold on, I thought I overcame you. And it's no, I didn't overcome you. I just was by myself for so long that I felt like I overcame because there was no one around to trigger me. And the moment people came around, you would see my little snarky attitude, or you would see me start to control, or you would see these issues from my childhood start coming back up. All these feelings of inadequacy, all these feelings of not enough. And it's like, hold on, sis, I thought you was confident. I thought you dealt with that. So I want to tell you right now, if you are somebody who is single and if you want to thrive, be willing to get in relationships. Be willing to be around people. Be willing to date. Be willing to meet. Because I think that right there is going to make you stand out. And that's going to make you so different because you're going to know how to be your true, authentic self, even when you might have been single for years on years on years. And I will tell you, it took me time to get back comfortable with going on dates. I remember even going on a date for coffee, I felt wrong because I had been single for so long and I had went on dates in so long. Like it felt wrong to want to be in the presence of a man. It felt so wrong. And now I'm like, oh, hold on, that's another story now. Okay, you know, this is time later, and this is after relationships and also, you know, being with men and acknowledging the men that I like and things like that. But I want to tell you, you can still thrive in your singleness. But don't be so trying to be alone, because many times that's usually a trauma response. And I'm speaking from therapy. I've been in therapy for over a year, and I've experienced where I've actually wanted to stay by myself and not allow someone to be in, and really that's not healthy. And so when I can allow people in to personal space over time and start to really challenge myself to trust, I actually see that I grow more. I'm a little more understanding. I'm not so bullheaded. I'm a little more softer around the edges. I'm a little more willing to go out and live and try new things when I'm actually allowing people to come in versus having the walls up like, no, you can never come in, right? So anyways, that was my little thing. I kind of wanted to talk on those triggers because, girl, I have that and I've experienced that. And I mean, I would think I was so far ahead until I got in a relationship and I realized, girl, you're not. You're still struggling with the same thing. And it's just because nobody was around to touch those triggers to trigger you. And so I just want to encourage you with that, okay? I hope you enjoyed this Fearless Friday vlog with me. I just wanted to challenge you to be fearless. But I have the Fearless hat right now. They are on sale. It's usually around $25 and we have them on sale for $22. So sis, if you want to purchase, not me touching my hair, if you want to purchase the Fearless hat, go ahead, click the link in the description box and I would love to see your pics. I would love to see you being fearless, okay? And also shout out to Teddy Blake for collaborating with me in this video. If you are interested in any of their bags, any of their products, girl, the link is in the description box. I have a special code for you and I know it's gonna get you right, okay? So ladies, I thank you for joining me for another Fearless Friday and I will see you in our next one. Cop your Fearless merch.